Today, we are taking an exhaustive, deep dive look into the thrilling, romantic, and highly dramatic preview for episodes 9 and 10 of My Bias, My Boss, starring Kang Hoon and Kim Hae-jun. The emotional narrative in this series takes a dramatic turn as secret office romance, strict workplace rules, intense jealousy, and a shocking blast from the past threaten to upend everything our main leads have built. The story picks up in the intense aftermath of their long-awaited confession kiss. Hagi and Da-reum make a quiet, solemn promise to hold on to each other, no matter how difficult or perilous the road ahead becomes. Returning home late that night, Da-reum completely loses her cool. She rolls across her bed in pure, unbridled excitement, squealing into her pillow, unable to contain the overwhelming happiness flooding her heart. Across town, Hagi lies awake in his own bed with a soft, peaceful smile resting on his face. For the first time in years, he is finally at peace, having freed his long-suppressed feelings and opened his heart to the woman he loves. However, the sweet romance quickly shifts into pure office comedy and chaotic tension the very next day at APPELLO. In a moment of sheer impulse behind closed doors, Da-reum suddenly gives Hagi an unexpected kiss, leaving the typically stoic CEO so completely stunned and flustered that he literally loses his physical balance. But as their relationship quietly blossoms in secret, Da-reum is sharp enough to realize a harsh truth. Falling in love is only half the battle. Keeping that love hidden within the cutthroat corporate world is an entirely different, dangerous game altogether. With watchful colleagues lurking around every corner, crowded hallways, and endless office gossip channels ready to ignite a scandal, Da-reum decides that strict, non-negotiable boundaries are required to safeguard their secret relationship. Raising one finger with absolute authority and her signature stern expression, Da-reum officially lays down rule number 1, absolutely no getting touchy or physical at work. Even standing too close in public spaces or elevators is strictly forbidden whenever other employees are around. Yet while Da-reum takes every logical precaution to maintain a professional distance, Hagi's lovesick heart makes it nearly impossible for him to obey. He finds himself constantly drawn toward her like a magnet, struggling to remember where his executive duties end and their hidden romance begins. Next comes rule number 2, delivered with even greater caution. No lingering looks, no suspicious smiles, and absolutely no subtle gestures that could tip off their sharp-eyed coworkers. During intense team strategy meetings, the two are forced to sit across the table among their colleagues, desperately trying to maintain stone-cold professional faces while secretly hiding the overwhelming affection passing between them. Around the conference room, every coworker feels like an eagle-eyed detective ready to pounce on the smallest crack in their carefully guarded secret. Despite these warnings, Hagi's romantic impulsiveness continues to break through. Unable to resist, he secretly pulls out his phone during work hours and sends Da-reum an affectionate, flirting text message. At that exact second, Da-reum's phone lights up on her desk, right in front of her colleagues. His sweet words instantly leave her flustered, her face flushing bright red. To prevent suspicions from erupting, she frantically scrambles to cover her tracks, blurting out an awkward, overly dramatic work-related excuse to her confused teammates. Realizing that even digital messages pose a massive security risk to their careers, Da-reum institutes rule number 3, no personal conversations on corporate time, and under no circumstances are they allowed to send risky messages that could accidentally be sent to the wrong company chat room. Poor Hagi can only accept the defeat, slumping his shoulders as his intense longing to be near her continues to grow by the hour. Yet with every rule specifically designed to keep their love in the shadows, Hagi seems stubbornly determined to find creative loopholes. When two people are this deeply drawn to one another, even the most rigorous corporate rules can only hold the floodgates for so long. However, keeping their love hidden becomes infinitely more complex when bitter jealousy enters the frame. Watching their subtle closeness and unspoken chemistry, Lee Chan finally confronts Da-reum directly. Deeply wounded by the painful realization that she chose Hagi over him, Lee Chan struggles to mask his heartbreak and resentment, setting the stage for a bitter rivalry. Meanwhile, corporate pressure mounts as Hagi leads a high-stakes executive briefing at APPELLO headquarters. He announces that the luxury fashion line Han has officially become the hottest, most coveted name in the international fashion industry. Eager to secure a game-changing partnership, APPELLO launches a full-scale campaign to pursue the elusive brand. However, there is a massive catch. Han's mysterious creative director guards her personal identity with fierce secrecy, leaving APPELLO chasing an enigmatic phantom whom no one in the industry has ever seen in person. That is, until the mysterious woman behind Han finally decides to make her grand appearance. With effortless elegance and striking confidence, Han's creative director steps out of a sleek luxury sports car and glides into the main lobby of APPELLO, instantly capturing the gaze of every employee in the building. But the moment her eyes lock with Hoggy's, the air in the room completely freezes. Hoggy stands utterly paralyzed, visibly shaken and pale at the sight of her unexpected arrival. The intense, knowing look she casts in his direction carries an undeniable familiarity, strongly hinting at a deeply emotional past and an old romantic connection that runs far deeper than anyone in the company realizes. Seeing Hoggy's utter shock, the scheming Lee Chan instantly recognizes a golden opportunity to turn this high-stakes situation to his advantage. Driven by jealousy and intent on driving a wedge between Hoggy and Da-reum, Lee Chan wasted no time. He approaches the mysterious creative director, actively encouraging her to reclaim Hoggy's heart and reignite their old, unresolved romance, setting off an explosive love triangle that threatens to shatter Da-reum's newfound happiness. This preview for episodes 9 and 10 promises an absolute roller coaster of emotions, from hilarious secret office dating antics to intense corporate drama and a high-stakes battle for love. My Bias, My Boss is hitting its absolute peak.
Will Da-reum's strict workplace rules hold up against a jealous ex-boyfriend and a powerful former lover? How will Hoggy protect both his company and his heart? What are your thoughts on this new mysterious creative director? Do you think Lee Chan's scheme to break up Hoggy and Da-reum will succeed? Or will Hoggy stand firm in his love for Da-reum? Let us know all your theories, predictions, and thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you so much for tuning in to Drama vs. English. If you enjoyed this ultra-detailed breakdown, please hit that like button, share this video with your fellow K-drama lovers, and subscribe to Drama vs. English for daily previews, recaps, and complete storyline breakdowns.